Hi, Mark?
Yeah.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm Douglas King Jr. Nice to meet you too. Can we talk outside for a second?
Sure.
Thank you. I just want to talk to you about, the girl you're trying to talk to, you've been talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah, just letting you know we are recording this for safety purposes and for record keeping. My name is Douglas King Jr. I'm with Leave Them Kids Alone.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. So just a few questions. We have like all the communications here, but I'd rather not go through them. I'd rather us just be honest about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So how old did say she was?
17 going on 18.
Did she really say that?
She said she was 14.
Okay, I appreciate you being honest. I know it's not easy.
Is the law going to come into this?
No, it's not law. So basically what we do is at Leave Them Kids Alone is like we try to help adults not talk to kids, kids not talk to adults.
Yes.
I think her aunt might have, that's who I was speaking with on the phone. And she's the one who told me about everything that was going on. So yeah, basically what we want to do is just be honest and accountable so we can help avoid this happening again in the future, So when did you guys start speaking on?
That was a while ago. It was quite a bit ago.
Yeah, like maybe a couple months ago, something like that?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I work a lot.
Yeah. Where do you work?
Matuk.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Matuk.
Matuk? What is that?
It's in Fall River.
Okay.
It's a warehouse.
Gotcha. All right. And you do I think I saw you do forklift work?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Very nice.
This feels weird.
No, I know. But once we just address everything, kind of clear the air and hopefully avoid anything like this happening again in the future, then we can.
Obviously, I'm not gonna do that shit no more.
No, of course. Right. I understand.
Yeah.
So besides, how often is it that underage ladies on social media find you and reach out to you?
I mean, here and there, I don't really talk to anybody like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
really the only one that seemed like a legit person that
Yeah.
I could be friends with for a while. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I think I saw something with the middle finger picture, to prove she was real.
Probably. Yeah.
So just a ballpark, how common, how frequently would you say it happens?
Not that often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Underage girls, I never talked to underage girls.
Except for.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been profiles that I've accidentally been on, and I found out their age, but I really don't go forward with anything. This would be the first time I should go forward.
Gotcha. So, because I think she added you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And did she reach out to you or?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I'm just looking here. I just see that you wrote hello, but she did say I'm just gonna quickly look. Yeah, that you were a suggested friend. So typically when those suggested friends kind of come up, it's because there's the algorithms and everything.
Yeah.
So it kind of indicates that there are other people around her age that are friends with you. Is that safe to say?
I noticed.
They add you, not that you're best friends with them.
Yeah,
but
no, I noticed underage and spam accounts. I figured there was spam a while back.
Yeah.
I deleted them all. I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be why, I might have accepted some things, from people that I figured was spam later and just
Yeah.
deleted them or whatever. So.
Yeah. So with that spam stuff, what kind of stuff would those accounts send to you?
Typically just normal conversation, but you can usually kind of tell,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what made you come to the conclusion that it was spam?
just the pictures, the type of communication, I guess the way people talk, you know what I mean?
How would they talk? I'm just trying to understand,
Yeah, just not realistic, just kind of not really following along. And
Yeah.
kind of sometimes poking and prying, how they poke and pry for information, So.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And is that kind of your personal information, bank information?
I mean, yeah, usually work. No, not bank information like that. Work, where I live, stuff like that.
Yeah. Why would they want that?
I don't know. there are obviously hackers and try to get people's information
Right.
and stuff like that.
No, it happens all the time. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just there was some other like kind of stuff talked about. So when you were coming here to meet, and I'll try to keep it quiet. I don't want everyone to hear.
Yeah.
So like you coming here to meet, what was kind of like your plan? Like
Just go hang out, really.
Like do anything?
No, I honestly would never. I'm not the type to really go forward with doing anything, especially having with an underage girl.
Yeah.
I just kind of know that there's ways to, there's consequences for that.
Right.
I was gonna hang out with her, you know what I mean?
Right. Of course. Obviously, wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But like, what did you like talk about doing with her? Like, I can pull it up, but like, I'd rather you just tell me. Like,
yeah, I mean, obviously showing her things and. Yeah, sorry, it's just uncomfortable.
I know, I understand. I know. It's like kind of like ripping the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And it's just like getting it out, just because like accountability, it's like the first step in like getting better.
I'd rather not get much more into it if you have it. I'd rather just.
I mean, I do want to address these. Like, if we don't address these together, I'm gonna have to find another way to address it. So I'd rather us just be man to man addressing it. Like no, obviously like no violence, and it's completely voluntary. If you do want to leave, that's fine. I understand, but I gotta address these.
I just can't have the law involved in my life.
No,
I was really scared too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you had like any
I
like
had mixed emotions about even doing this, and I'm like, part of me was just like, dude, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you guys have been talking like since like what was it, like
Not
July?
like consistently, but like off and on.
Yeah.
You know?
When was like how long were you off for, and then like when did it?
A couple months.
And when did it pick back
so.
up? Was it like?
Maybe a couple months in between or something like that.
Oh, but like, I guess like this time around, since it's been on and off, when did this time like pick up?
Just honestly a couple days ago.
Oh wow, yeah. And I mean, you came pretty quick though,
Yeah.
So yeah, there. So clearly, like just like being real, like with the Facebook and everything, like obviously, like minors add you, and like you communicate with minors sometimes. Like I'm not gonna say all the time because I don't think that's the case, but like if you're talking this much to it's not. I don't believe she was the first one. I mean that'd be kind of ridiculous. Like the first person you meet, then you come to meet like one, like the first person, like So I think there's obviously more. Can we agree? Like,
I mean, yeah, it was probably brief. I didn't.
Yeah,
I just
brief.
Didn't go forward with anything else, and I didn't. It wasn't long. It wasn't for a long period of time.
Yeah. So what's like? Who was like the youngest person? Like, how old was the youngest person?
I don't know.
No one younger than.
I don't think so. No, I don't. To be honest, like that's what I mean. I don't really even remember who or because it wasn't that long. It wasn't that predominant in my life. So I don't.
Yeah. I mean.
Honestly don't remember.
Okay. So like what?
I'm like getting hazy right
No,
now.
I understand. It's okay. Look, I'm not. No one's here to hurt you. No one's here to like get you in trouble. This is like simply as a way to help and like get through this situation.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like, look, I'm being a man of my word. Like I'm not gonna hurt you. Nothing bad's gonna happen. And you're a strong guy. I see the picture. You look very you look ripped, man. I was gonna.
Ask what the camera's for.
No, it's for safety purposes and record keeping. I mean, you brought 2 guns here, so it's got to be real. I don't want anything bad to happen.
Where that goes.
No, it's just for like record keeping, and it's.
You're not the police.
No, I'm not the police. I cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye.
I mean, because this is enough for me to just cut the shit, anyways.
That's good. No, I'm happy.
I'm also.
I imagine that you'll like cut the shit, but like I think like. Because a lot of times people relapse with this kind of stuff. You're not the first person we've spoken to.
I have a addictive personality.
Right.
I just overcome alcohol. I'm still
That's
trying
good.
to find myself,
Congratulations.
I'm just now getting my life on track to where it needs to be, and I'm 40 years old.
Yeah, I feel you. We're around the same age.
But, I'm never out to hurt anybody.
No, of course not.
I'm not the type to do anything against anybody's will.
Yeah.
I would be a genuine friend, but obviously it's wrong. I just gotta stop. So.
No, of course, absolutely. But I think like the best way to like, figure out like how to stop it is by like
a lot of loneliness too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you have like a family or anything?
I just have my mom.
You have your mom?
Yeah.
You have any, like, have you ever had like any girlfriends or anything like that?
Yeah. I've been in relationships my whole adult life. I have 5
Yeah.
kids.
Oh, wow, you have
Yeah, I
5
have
kids?
5 kids.
Are they're all like your, like, like,
Biological.
you have 5 biological kids, but 40?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm actually going to court for visitation because I just broke up with my ex and I moved
Oh, I'm
back here
sorry.
from Florida
Wow.
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I was going through addiction then, you know.
Well,
So I
if you don't
came back
mind.
here and I got sober. And
Yeah.
alcohol mostly.
Yeah.
So,
The booze is challenging. I like a good drink.
Up a lot too, you know. I've just
Oh, I
recently been
imagine.
sober.
Yeah. For how long?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
Wow, that's a long time being sober. Congratulations. So you have 5 kids. Like, how old's your oldest kid?
18.
18? Wow. So you were 22 when they were
Yeah,
born.
well, 21.
21. Okay. And
Just turned 18.
so how many baby mamas do you have?
3.
3? Holy
All
shit.
long
Man.
relationships though.
Oh my God. How
7, 6, 5-year relationships.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids. You're really spreading the genes out there, you know? Wow, that's cool. Do you have any like other like step kids or anything like that by any chance?
My stepdaughter.
You have a how old's the stepdaughter?
She'll be 13.
Okay. What's her name?
But me and her, she's been like my daughter since she was like 4 years old.
Yeah. Oh, so So are you
a
still?
whole relationship.
Yeah. Are you still in like a good relationship with her mom?
Yeah. Well, the mom is just because going through the breakup. She's just kind of upset that I didn't go back there.
Yeah.
So when I told her it's done, it's been kind of spiteful. Money's been tight, so it's been more like a money battle.
Yeah.
So my
Is she
plan
local?
No, she's in Florida.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
when they come back up here, they've been coming back up once in a while, but I haven't been able to see them. You know,
Yeah.
because she hasn't been able to face me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna my vacation time go down there and go to court.
That's good. When's your vacation time?
I start earning my vacation time next month. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a week.
Mm-hmm. So just kind of going back to everything.
Yeah.
I didn't read everything, but I read enough of the communications between you two. So I just want to hear from you, like, what was like a lot of like the theme, because obviously it got risque. It's safe to say you're talking pretty sexually with her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like beyond sex, like thematically, was there like any type of like sort of like fetish, like anything specific with the sexual stuff that you kind of talked about?
Daddy-daughter stuff. You know.
Okay, I appreciate you being
That's
honest.
like fantasy stuff, you know.
Right. No, yeah.
It's like role play. Like that's how I look at that.
Yeah. I understand, and but the problem with like fantasy and stuff, I've been going like back and forth like with a lot of like guys who I've met in this circumstances. Like the issue of like fantasy and reality, it gets kind of blurred in these cases because she's actually like a minor and everything, and a lot of people like fantasize about like relations with a minor, and they believe, oh, like I'm just talking to her and we're not fucking, so it's just still a fantasy. But the reality is, when you're communicating with a minor like that, you're crossing that threshold of fantasy into reality. So is like daddy-daughter thing kind of like a kick of yours? Like,
It has been a little bit, yeah.
what do you think?
But I mean, like, I would just do it in a normal relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, would you have your various baby mamas call you daddy?
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, it makes sense if you're the father of their kid. It kind of makes sense. But
it's never been an issue with my kids. I've never approached my kids like that. So
okay,
I don't cross that boundary. You know, even with my own kids,
Yeah. But what do you think is the I guess like the cause or the origin of this kink you have?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It could have been maybe parenting when I was growing up. My lack of at home. It could be my father wasn't there, killed himself.
Oh,
I
I'm
have a lot of
sorry.
trauma.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I don't know.
How old were you when that happened?
17.
Wow, man. I'm sorry. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's really tough. And it does kind of like a lot of like times with like these cases, it's like people do suffer like pretty like immense trauma over the years, and a lot of times when that happens, it like leads to like behavioral patterns that you wouldn't normally do, but like the trauma kind of comes in and takes over, and then making decisions that maybe we shouldn't. So, okay, so beyond Facebook, was there any other apps you communicated to Haley with, like on that? You sure about that?
I think so. Not that I can think of.
Do you, you guys texted, right?
I don't think I've ever texted. I think just Messenger. It's always been Messenger.
Because in the Messenger, you guys talk about texting, and then there's a bunch of text, and
maybe before, and I just don't remember. I have a bad memory.
it was once. It was like around like the summer last year type.
Maybe possibly.
But
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah. But there's other messages on a different platform called Signal. You familiar with that?
Signal?
Signal.
No.
You sure?
Is it linked to like a different type of...
It's a different app.
What type of app?
Like a messaging app, basically. It's like encrypted type. Yeah, Signal.
No, I don't know. It's not like a one that...
So, Daniel means nothing to you, that username?
Yeah, that would be Instagram.
Oh, is that Instagram? Oh, maybe it was.
Maybe.
This looks like Signal, though. But.
Oh, you know what? It might have been a separate Facebook.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because I did a separate Facebook with a lot of motivational stuff, workout stuff.
Oh, yeah, I see. It's like The Rock.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why I never heard of it.
Gotcha. Sorry about that.
That's where I originally started talking to her.
Where you originally started talking to her? No. So, basically...
From what I can remember.
Yeah, it's when I guess you re-engage with her in December.
Okay.
But initially, on I think your real Facebook is when you started.
From my memory, I thought that was initial, like the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so
Facebook, you know what I mean? I didn't
I for some reason, I guess her aunt got it wrong when we talked. But yeah, don't worry. Like I said before, it's like we're not law enforcement. Like they might be like undocumented or something. I don't know. But like when people are like afraid to like go to the police, they call people like us, and then like we go out to settle in, like make sure it doesn't happen again type of beat. Yeah. But yeah, no, there is like just like a lot.
Like you know where I live and all that stuff.
We know
Not
pretty.
You guys, but like other people, like I don't even know nobody coming after me.
No, we're not going to advertise where you live or anything like that. We're not even playing this out. This is for safety and record keeping.
I know.
So, one thing I did want to ask, though, just going back to like the kinks, because there was some stuff said about like this, like your stepdaughter, and I just kind of want to see like.
That's like the fantasy part of it, you know.
So you fantasize about like your stepdaughter? Is that safe to say? I mean,
I guess the idea of it was more the idea of it. I'm talking about it, you know.
Right.
Was the turn on, you know.
But like, she's a real person. She's really your stepdaughter. So like, you have that kink. And afterwards, I think you were pretty adamant about her like deleting those chats, because that's like, so like, why did you want her to do that if it's not like a real thing? You know what I mean?
Well, just because of everything looks bad, you know.
Of course, yeah.
Honestly, I wanted everything deleted. You know?
Yeah. No, I know, but like, you guys you weren't like all like crazy. You weren't like, I'm gonna rape you or anything crazy like that. So, again, you were just like asking about like her parents and all that stuff. So when was the last time you saw your stepdaughter?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, when I left her.
Oh, wow. So how old is she now?
She was 13.
Oh, so she was 11 back then. So, so I'm just gonna be real with you. Just gonna like level this out. A lot of times like this, like first, let's just be real. Is it safe to say you're attracted to minors? Yeah. Okay. And when do you think that attraction to them started? Like, ballpark.
See, I'll be in it when I was an adult, probably late 20s, maybe 30s. I don't know.
And what do you think? What do you think triggered it?
I don't even know, because I was drinking all the time and shit.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to go to counseling for that one. You know,
Have you ever thought about that?
it's something I do want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of shit to deal with too. So.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I think, and like, you know, a lot of times this is the case, like when we've spoken with people, you know, you're obviously like a man who's on the internet, everyone's online these days, you know.
Yeah.
So, with that, like, a lot of stuff gets shared, a lot of people get sent things, like, not that you're actively seeking to find, but, you know, stuff that just like kind of comes your way, like similar to like adding you on Facebook
Yeah.
and stuff. So, I think that we might have seen some things that, you know, at first it's like, like shocking, but like, you know, also like kind of like became interesting to us. Like, is that kind of safe to say?
What do you mean?
Like, basically, like, you know, like with like internet addiction, like, you know, you get sucked into things. Like, that's why pornography is one of the biggest industries in the world.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a big problem. But often enough on like things like Facebook and Instagram. Like, I don't know if you saw this, but Facebook and Instagram was one of the biggest platforms hosting child porn in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, I believe that, like, you know, you don't just like wake up one morning and go, oh, I'm attracted to minors. Like, I think like it takes like, you know, seeing something that kind of like sets it up in your mind and like, you know, that changes the way you view kids. Like, you have 5 kids, but like, I don't think like, you know, like with your own children, you're like, oh, like I don't think that's what did it. I think seeing like kids in sexual or like pornographic
I
situations.
don't watch child porn. Really.
I'm not saying you like watch, like you seek it out, but I'm saying I think people have sent it to you, like on like Facebook and Instagram, maybe like any of those platforms that, like, you know, they're trying to lure you in with it. Is that safe to say that it's happened? Like,
I honestly can't remember. Like sending me stuff like what?
like a lot of times they send like previews, like whether it's like pictures or videos.
Not that I remember.
Not that you remember. Like, so like
There might have been one video. I think there was one video.
what was?
I think it was on Instagram. I'm not sure.
What?
I ended up deleting it pretty quick. You know.
Oh yeah,
It was child porn.
yeah. What was happening in the video?
I don't remember. It might have been playing with her boobs or something like that.
Playing with her.
I think so. I don't know. I honestly can't remember, man.
How?
I remember briefly something like that. You know.
Was she? Like, how old was you? Did you think she looked?
I don't know.
I mean, just like a guess, you know.
Maybe 14, 15, something.
14,
like that.
15. And yeah, what race was she?
Huh?
What race was she?
Not American. I know that.
Like maybe like Filipino, like, or Hispanic or something.
Like that.
What makes you say she was 14, not 18?
She could have been 18.
I guess.
She looked young. She looked under 18.
And like, who was the account that sent that to you? Because that's kind of like
I don't remember. Yeah, like that stuff I don't remember. Bro.
Yeah, all right.
I can barely remember shit from like
yeah.
yesterday.
No, because like basically like you know, we want to help guys like you who like haven't done anything, like, you know, like being whatever kid and all that. Our main goal is to like stop people who are like producing child and like trading and selling like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's like, you know, like beyond that one Instagram video.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
Not even on Facebook, like, because
I don't know. I know.
I mean, I think you should try to dig deep, because this, you know, if you can help us with this, that'd be unbelievable. Like, it would really help us a lot. Like, and those are the bad guys who want to get and like, you know, have the like police come and stuff. Can we? Would you be okay with like showing me on Facebook, like your messenger, maybe like if there is anyone who like might have sent you something like that? Like, it's okay. It's completely voluntary.
Like, I don't have anything else like that. I mean, everybody here.
Is it okay? Is it okay if I take, just like, I'm not gonna like read everything, but like, is it okay if I just like see the profile pictures of the folks?
Yeah, that's Haley, obviously. That's my friend. And these are normal adults I talk to.
Yeah, fair.
I don't talk to a bunch of kids or anything like that.
Not too much, but like
no,
I do.
I really don't like that. The only one that I really.
But I don't. I don't know. We'll keep it chill. But yeah. No, I mean, because like I really like I don't think like I feel like maybe like you haven't like gotten this far with other minors, but I don't think if she's the first minor you've ever like had like these kind of conversations with, you wouldn't come here like you because it's the first one like why take that risk if it's not something you're already like pretty. I'm not saying you go out and meet them and all that, but I'm saying like talking with minors and stuff and like how much you like said to her and everything. It's like I don't think it's like she's the only one. Like
I don't have another minor that I'm trying to.
not at the moment, but you're also 40 and like we've had how long have we had Facebook for?
My whole life almost.
Yeah, so in all those years that you've had, I can't imagine. I know you're drinking and it's hard. I understand drinking a lot.
I just don't think there was anybody. I don't know.
I'm so, I mean, I don't know. Because a lot of the stuff you talked about, it was pretty severe. And like you knew like you can get in trouble for this, but you still want to do it anyway. Like that's why I'm getting like lost like and I don't think you would come here and not like if she was here and she wanted to have sex, what you're gonna not have sex with her? I find that hard to believe. Like then why come? Like why show up in the first place? That's all. And so yeah, like, you know, her parents travel a lot, all that. Like at first everything was pretty cordial, but sorry, one sec. The person, yeah, you're like, yes, I mean, all the normal shit, like, you know, not about like minors and all that. Favorite male body part?
Better hurry up.
And we talked about like showering together, all that.
It's gonna take much longer.
I mean, we gotta like address it all, but like the key is like being honest and everything.
We're also out here.
Is there like a better, like more like secluded place you'd rather talk?
I just want to get this over with.
I know, so do I, but like the key is like,
Longer is this.
I don't know, because we have to be honest. Like that's like the best.
I'm trying to give you what I can remember.
No, I know, but like we gotta figure out a way to jog your memory then, because I don't want to, you know, just like have this discussion and go back and be like he doesn't remember anything. Like it'll like kind of like fuck up my whole organization, like what we're doing. I have to like report back like this is it and this is the plan now to make the change. Like these are the things that have happened, these are the things that took place, and now we are on the path to change and move forward. And I'll give you my contact information after. If you're ever feeling triggered about anything, like you can contact me.
Yeah, and obviously like that's getting deleted. If there's I'm gonna look through my Facebook if there's anything else, but like I don't remember anybody that I was talking to like that. And if I did, I probably was fucked up. I don't know, you know.
Yeah. But like I really do think, especially like that one child thing you saw, like I find it hard to believe that was like the one. Like you see that and you're like all of a sudden you're like I'm gonna talk to minors. I'm gonna like have a daddy-daughter fetish. Like
I'm not gonna say like that thought hasn't been just recent, you know, but I haven't acted on it, you know.
no, I mean like not acting on it and like you know having sex with a minor. Sure.
As far as like messages and stuff like that, I don't know. Now my mind is so foggy that I just want this to end.
No, I want it to end too. I want us to be able to go our separate ways, but I need to be able to like report to her and tell her like, you know, these
I don't
are.
have really any more information other than that, you know.
I mean, I think you do, and I think
there
that
might have been like other couple minor incidents that I just don't remember. You know what I mean?
I mean, like.
And if that's the case, you know, and they were quick, and I deleted them, and that's I don't know.
Because like the thing is like I just want to like work through. Like, I understand this is like an uncomfortable thing. It's not easy to talk about. It's not easy to like, you know, be forthcoming with this stuff because it sucks. And like you being like uncomfortable about it's a good thing. Like if you're like yeah, like this is what I do. I love fucking kids. I'd be like, okay, take it easy. I'd be more concerned. But like the fact that like you're like you feel like remorseful and like you understand like this is not good. It's like it shows me like you are capable of. Oh, I do that shit too. But it shows that you're capable.
Really dry.
Yeah, no, I know. You want to go and get a cup of water?
I need to get home. If my mother realizes I'm out here for no reason, then she's gonna start asking me questions.
How old's your mother?
63. I don't need her knowing about any of this.
No, yeah, of course not. And we're not gonna tell. That's why it was good that we met here and not there.
Yeah.
But like, I really, the sooner we just like really come clean, even if like you don't remember. I understand drinking can like wipe your memory a little bit, but like certain things like that, I imagine are pretty significant. Like I've never spoken to a minor like that, but like I remember like women I've spoken to like in that kind of way. It's a pretty big like and like having those kind of communications.
Yeah.
So even if I was like blackout drunk, like that's like the thing that like it shines a light in my head. So I just want the best way to like get through this faster and like move forward is like just coming clean about like those like minor incidents you were talking about before.
I don't know, bro. I don't remember. I literally don't remember. My memory is not that great.
No, it's fair. But I want to like figure out a way to like jog the memory and get it like going. You know what I mean? Like because it's
I can't think of nothing. Like that's what I'm saying. I feel like see there is nothing else. Like or there was quick things I just really don't remember. Like I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, I mean, is it safe to say like you haven't seen her in 2 years, but is it safe to say you were attracted to your stepdaughter?
She's attractive, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, and like had she like done something like you kind of talked about like her being attracted to you, like
That's a lie. All that stuff's fantasy. All that stuff's made up.
right. But she's a real girl, like, and she's really your stepdaughter.
Yeah, but there's never been anything like
Yeah. I'm cooking. Yeah, you're about my stepdaughter's age. And yeah, the video chat issue. Sorry, I just have to address these. Like if I don't, like I'm gonna get fired. I can't have that, So, crazy thing about. I think you're cute in your age, maybe in a good way. Still, if your stepdaughter said she thought her stepdad was attractive, would that make you uncomfortable? Maybe in a good way. So, you said it would turn you on, or you think it would. So careful, nobody gets in trouble. You were living there, and obviously now you don't. So like the first move type thing. So you're asking her like kind of like what's a good way to like make a first move. Like I just there's a lot to like unpack with all this stuff. Like there really is. And I don't want to go through all of it. Because it's just better to like talk like honestly about it and get through it all. So, you think you became like attracted to minors in like your 20s?
I don't know. That's a real answer. I don't know.
I mean, like being attracted to minors when you're a minor is one thing. You know what I mean? Wait, what'd you say?
Could have been years,
Yeah. And like given that like you talked very extensively with this one minor, like I mean, and maybe you were drunk or something, I don't know, but like I think there's no way this is the only minor you've had like these kinds of communications with.
It has been.
I mean, like it's kind of hard to believe that. Like,
I understand that.
Given how extensive this is, given the fact that you're here, the stuff you were talking about with like your kids and stuff.
I understand.
You think Dunkin' Donuts has good bagels or no?
This guy's looking. I just want to get out of here.
No, I know, but like we just got to finish this up. So.
Can you keep it down at least?
Oh yeah, sorry. You got it. So, yeah, like with like, it's just like really like I one video of like a girl playing with her boob. Like I don't think it's the only thing you've seen, man. Like I really don't.
Yeah.
I think there's got to be more.
No, there really isn't.
But then how like do you have these like fantasies? Like what do you even fantasize about?
Just having sex.
But like, what is your visual of a kid having sex if you don't know what that looks like? You know what I'm saying?
Well, just imagination, right?
I don't know. I mean, because
I've never been sent other pictures, videos, stuff like that.
But I know those things happen on Facebook and stuff all the time.
Yeah, I get that.
It does. So, like, and like, given like she found you, like suggested, like I'm sure
Yeah.
other accounts have found you the same way she did, and I'm not saying you were looking for it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they found you, and were trying to like tempt you or lure you or in some way with some stuff that I'm talking about right now. And like, I really think that is a major cause as to why we're in this situation right now.
Yeah.
It's because we've seen some things that, were shocking. We weren't like looking for it, but it was sent our way, and like we don't want to. We couldn't help it, and we became like, oh, okay, like I can't help it now. I'm like, so it's like moving the goalpost type thing, like watching like porn all the time. Like people then look at like more and more depraved porn and all that, and it's just like the way it goes. So, like I think what happened for you is more of like a goalpost moving situation, where someone sent you some like
Not
stuff.
that I can remember. Like I said, I don't think so. Like you're talking about like inappropriate pictures.
Yeah, very. Yeah, like bad, like.
Not of minors, no.
I mean, well, you told me about that one Instagram video, or yeah.
That's one that I know happens.
Yeah. And I just want to like make sure like everything's like cool, everything's safe, because like
No, everything is safe.
because all this stuff like that you were saying with like your kids, and like I know you're not with your kids like now, and I'm sorry about that. That's gotta suck. I can't even imagine. Do all your kids live in Florida, or are they all like kind of all over the place?
Florida.
All Florida? Wow. You just go to Florida and repopulate it yourself, So, yeah, there's also some like kind of stuff with about like I forgot it was like a 7-year-old. If you ever, I don't know if you remember, but I'm trying to find it. I saw that and it perked my curiosity. Make a shower. Skin. Reaching on my body. Did you ever send her a penis picture or anything?
No.
Okay. And there was a lot of like incest talk, like even like beyond like the stepdaughter thing. It's like there was some stuff said where you were talking about like getting her pregnant, and if it's a son, the son will have sex with her. Like,
To me, that's all fantasy. Like thinking about it.
Where does that fantasy come from?
Man,
Like,
got just extensive, I guess.
Do you have
carried away?
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have an older brother.
Okay, and I mean, like, yeah, your stuff here is more of like the hetero incest, but like, you have your mother. Like, is anything? Okay, good. I just want to make sure, because then like it would be on her, because she's the adult, obviously, Yeah, if you have a girl too, the possibilities are endless. It's like it's a fantasy, but like I don't know. It's like the fact that you came here, the fact that like it kind of like I don't think you're here to like her or something crazy, but like you're definitely here, and like I can't imagine if she was like I want to have sex, she'd be like no, because why come, And we shouldn't have to wait 5 years. Yeah, get like emancipated, that kind of thing. I'm talking about the baby. Everyone's gonna know the baby. Like, who is that? We have a baby daddy. We have the rights. Oh yeah, the law and all that, everything. I don't care what they think. Yeah. I'm dead. School. Whoopie-doo. How do you be an adult? Oh yeah, the California emancipation thing. Daddy back massage. It's funny. So you kept calling her your stepdaughter. Is that just like kind of like a role play thing? Yeah, because I don't think you married her mom. Don't do anything with another guy unless it's our son. Like, it's kind of a weird request to only force her to have sex with her son. We're talking about like kind of sharing her with like other guys. Like, what's that about?
It was just kind of going along with whatever, To me, none of that was realistic.
Yeah, it was realistic enough to talk about. Yeah, but you said you wouldn't mind, so it's not like you're like into like cuckold shit, really, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Cuckoldry? It's like letting another man like f your wife or some shit. All right, gotcha. Yeah, there's some people have that kid, in the hotels, and there's a chair. They call it the cuck chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I still want to finish just like going through these. Like, I'm sorry. I know it's taking a while. It's just like since you don't have your memory, like I gotta kind of refresh it. Unfortunately. Show me your steps. Oh, so I guess you sent her pictures of the stepdaughter. Those were like normal pictures, right? Nothing crazy. Okay, good. These are my girls. Oh yeah. You only told you told her you only had 2 biological daughters and 1 stepdaughter.
What do you add?
I thought you said you had 5 kids.
I have 5 kids, 2 older boys, 3 older boys.
Oh, okay. And they're 18. Like one of them's 18.
17, and 13.
God, and with 3 different baby mamas. That's wild stuff, man. You're like fucking Elon Musk over here. Are you a fan of Elon or?
Not really.
Fair enough. Did you vote for Kamala this year?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I would vote for Trump.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Yeah, she's a drunk. She's like how we are, a couple of drunks. Well, you're sober, but. Yeah, so you like her calling you dad, daddy. You do have a lot of kids. You got a lot of. You're a 40-year-old dude. You got a lot of kids. Yeah, this is where there's the 2 daughters and the da-da-da. And, so yeah, this is like kind of like the last I think I saw on like, not of the chats, unfortunately. But sadly, there's several more communications. And, yeah, and like, not without trying, you reach out to her quite a bit. So that's the thing, man. It's like, like, you don't know this girl, like, like you've seen a picture of her and everything, but you made like a ton of efforts to like reach out to her. Like, it's like, I find it really hard to believe that you don't reach out to other minors like that and like want to talk to them. I get it, like being lonely and stuff and like depressed, like, your mind can like make you do things you wouldn't normally do, and like loneliness is a huge factor.
Yeah.
So, just like wanting to talk to them, I get that. Like it makes sense. So, maybe you didn't get as crazy with the other ones, but like, how many minors do you think like you speak to? Like just ballpark number. Like not just. I know it's not just.
One other person I've talked to. It's nothing like that,
How old are they?
She's 17.
She's 17? How long have you guys been talking?
Off and on, maybe a year.
Oh, where is she from?
Towards Boston, that way.
Boston? Oh, okay, cool.
But that would be it. I mean, and I've never get that deep, with anybody.
What do you guys talk about?
Honestly, nothing. It's just more we don't even really talk like that,
Do you have like your chats with her maybe? Just like for my peace of mind, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not deleting anything, are you?
No. Show pictures of my body and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like trying to be a relationship type stuff. You know what I mean?
So yeah, you're just trying to like prep her like
she's a little older. You know what I mean? Be 18 soon, more type of thing.
Yeah. That's fair. Oh, that's fair.
I'm gonna stop that too.
It's probably a good idea because that is grooming, Hold on, got a few more here I want to go through. So yeah, these are text and out combos. You guys are talking. Again, like I wish you were a stepdaughter.
Yeah.
And she's going on 13. We know that. Yeah, she's turning you on. All that. You work in the warehouse.
Yeah.
You think about you and her.
Yeah.
So I do like masturbate to the thought of your stepdaughter?
No.
Come on.
Just the idea of, I don't read to her specifically, no.
But she's your stepdaughter, and you have the stepdaughter.
Yeah, I get it.
So why wouldn't you masturbate to her? It makes the most sense.
Right, fine, yeah. I'm just getting uncomfortable with these people sitting in the car, just they're kind of like, no.
No, I mean,
No,
she's with me.
No, not her. No.
Other people.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
they're not real. They're not with me or anything. You two should become friends somehow. What would you have done if she actually became friends with her?
Who?
And your stepdaughter.
I don't know. Maybe I would have went forward with it. If it felt safe.
Like with the stepdaughter and you?
No, not the stepdaughter. No.
Oh, just like with.
I would never do that with my stepdaughter.
Okay. I mean, despite the.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
To me, that's family. That's like my real.
No, of course. I mean, but like, given all the other things you said about family, it's
No,
like.
I totally get it. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah. Yeah, but she talked about. No, she had a friend that was trouble before her mom stopped. When did you first start getting horny and masturbating? Definitely need a guy. Can't get feelings. You can with thoughts, and they do have a lot of videos. She's 13, not 30. Not expect that at all. So it's in the photos back in Mass. It's not. Oh, I thought you said not get caught, but it was her who said that.
If someone were to ask me what we're doing right now, I don't even know what I would say.
No, I would just say we're going over like a business proposal or something. You know, it's just like communications from like our investors. You know, that's all. Dan, it just felt like daddy. It's crazy. Yeah, we're about the same height too. Isn't that funny? Take an interview. Have your own room. So I met my dad. If I met my dad, he'd do whatever he wanted to me. Oh, sorry. And never stopped from then. What? You would fuck her really good? Oh shit. I don't know what that's about. Maybe those.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, in just a second. Just stick a cock in your mouth and you can play with it. Hi, officer. How's it going? This is Mark. Mark, you're not going to talk to minors online sexually anymore.
Correct.
You're not going to come try to meet them for sex.
Correct.
And you're not going to ask them for any images like that.
Correct.
And you're not going to get you're not going to look at child porn anymore either. It's not going to happen.
No.
All right, there you go.
What's going on?
My name's Mike. I'm with Poachers Long Island. This is Mark. He came here to meet who he believed to be a 13 who turned 14-year-old girl for sex. So these are the communications. If you want to look through them.
Yeah. Do you guys have IDs on you?
Mine's in the car. Wait, no. It's right here. Yep.
This is a good address for you?
Yep. Hi, how's it going?
You just want to stay with this gentleman while I speak to this gentleman inside?
Yeah. Okay.
So what is it? You work for a company?
Yeah, so basically we are a separate branch of a nationwide company. We're Poachers Long Island. The larger company's Poachers.
Poachers?
Yeah, basically we meet online child predators who are trying to have sex with children, that kind of thing. And Mark here, he came here with the intent of meeting a 14-year-old girl for sex. He said he was talking very sexually with her since July of 2024.
Okay, so last year.
Yeah, and the individual who is doing that decoy work, she's in her mid-20s. She's from Arizona. So I can get you in contact with her about this kind of stuff.
The woman in the car.
No. She's just my videographer. Yeah. So, but we do decoying ourselves. But for this case, it was not us. And we have all these chat logs available digitally, and we have the video and audio of this meetup.
It's a good phone number for you both. Can I just take a look at those?
Yeah, absolutely. Her, like, getting ready to make her like his girlfriend or wife later. I don't know. But he's also got like 5 kids, and he has a huge incest fetish. He said nothing's ever happened, but he has like a stepdaughter. Hi, how's it going? So given the fact that but he hasn't seen his stepdaughter in 2 years because all of his kids live in Florida. But he has a daddy-daughter fetish, and he also was talking about getting this girl pregnant, and if she has a boy, like he'll have sex with her, and if it's a girl, he'll fuck the daughter. It's like really sick shit. So, given like all those circumstances, we figured it's kind of important that we meet him and get it addressed. But he has he had substance abuse problems, so he claims his memories all. So I kept trying to pry it out of him. He did admit to seeing child porn on Instagram. He said it was like a 14-year-old girl, but he denied. But I was trying to tell him it's like, if you're attracted to minors, something had to trigger that. So I don't think it's only that one thing. But he insisted it was. But I'm sure if you guys get a preservation of his social medias and everything, you can probably. I'm sure some stuff will come up, especially conversations with minors and everything. Yeah.
So have you been through this before?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So obviously, being that it's not a police officer doing this thing,
right?
How the PC works and all that.
Yeah. No, yeah. We're but we do hope.
Obviously, if you're good with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
yeah, please.
He doesn't have any warrants or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, he has a huge rap sheet, possession of drugs. He's got a pretty. So I mean, he's definitely a dangerous person, I think, to say the least. And I was nervous coming today. I thought I was gonna have to fucking put him up, but luckily everything was good.
So you said you have digital copies of all
Yeah,
this?
it's all on Google Drive. But also if you guys don't have access to Google Drive, we can do the Axon link. I'm actually driving back I'm from Long Island. Our group is Poachers Long Island. Yeah. We're a branch of the bigger group Poachers, which is nationwide. Yeah. But we just started recently branching out to other states and whatnot in the Northeast. So we just caught a guy in Gloucester, is that how you say it? Gloucester. Yeah. Fuck me. Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah, so Gloucester. Right? Gloucester? Okay, Gloucester. Gloucester. Okay, I'm not going to forget it now. So yeah, we caught a guy in Gloucester. He admitted to having sex with a 13-year-old girl when he was 31. He sent a bazillion. He didn't send any to her. And just I didn't read them all. But I don't.
That would have.
I know. but he really didn't send any penis pictures.
Is this different people or?
No, so that's a different account of his where he does like motivational quotes or whatever. Like, I don't know, but I mean, if he sent a penis picture, I haven't seen it. And I put all these together like just before coming. But yeah, she's just sent like she's like an adult woman. She's in her 20s, and she's in Arizona. And her information is going to be available in the Google Drive as well. So you guys will have everything you need. So if you guys give me a good email, and I can also put the video in that same Google Drive, and I'll send it to you. It might not be until tomorrow now because I gotta drive back to.
I'm gonna call the detective sergeant, make sure we're not missing anything.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cool.
So this has been going on since July of last year.
Yep, correct. And all of this, so she kind of ghosted him for a while, but given I was in the area catching the Gloucester guy, she started talking to him again, and like that's what prompted this meetup to take place.
So this is in March.
Yeah, it's like the other day. Yeah, and he did say the thing about the he said he's like a 14-year-old child video, but he's also like a drunk, like a former drunk. So I'm sure he has a ton of other stuff that he might genuinely not remember. But given his past and everything he said here, I think at least like hopefully seizing the phone, we could like find some information.
Yeah, so he's looking at going out. Girl is what?
In her 20s.
He doesn't live in Fall River though?
No, he used to. And he left his car down there, so he doesn't have a car.
Did he say how he got here?
He walked here.
From?
His house, which I believe my phone's doing a live at the moment.
Okay.
But it's somewhere. It's a 16-minute walk roughly. Yeah. So that was the place he wanted to meet here. I guess he likes this Dunkin' or something.
So I reached out to our detectives. The guy I called wasn't on call, but he's forwarding the info and they're going to talk to him.
Okay, cool.
Because they may want to, bring him in and talk to him.
Yeah,
Depends on what they do.
and I'd be happy to talk to them, do whatever I got to.
Obviously, with Massachusetts is very strict in getting the evidence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that we,
Yeah,
dot all
and
the
and
I's.
yeah, and also it's like on our end, like I know it's two-party consent. I told him we were recording, like for safety and record keeping, but we are going to publish this online. But also on top of that, and we're also going live on YouTube at the moment.
Okay.
So just so you know, and
I appreciate you giving the heads up.
yeah, I mean two-party consent. Hello, and so. I also told him like it's voluntary. I didn't hold him against his will. I said it's like it's something we should go over. It's important, but like if you want to leave, like you can go ahead. I can't do nothing.
Now, he does talk about with her.
Oh, talks about it all the time, pretty constantly.
I saw somewhere she said I'm in Cali.
Yeah, immediately.
Now, is this after or is this before talking about the sex?
No, this is like them meeting. Like
Okay,
the first time they spoke. Yeah, pretty
Just wanted to
quickly.
get a chronological.
Yeah. So immediately he knew she was 13. It's not like they were like talking about fucking. She's like, by the way, I'm 13, and
Gotcha.
he didn't care. So. Yeah.
What's your channel?
PP Long Island is because like predator poachers, but
It's the first time I've dealt with something like this.
oh, cool, yeah. Oh,
Obviously, we've done our own things. We did one a couple weeks ago.
right,
Collaborations.
yeah,
But never had it on the
right.
side, so. It's a learning experience for all of us.
No, yeah, and it's good because like we can like now we like get to know each other, like me work together. We can in the future it'll be even easier. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Do you know which packet where it states her age?
This one right here is the initial meeting on Facebook. And somewhere in these communications, they talk about texting, and that is what this stuff is. And this is his lame motivational fucking Facebook he has. And this stuff is from, I guess, March 22nd, but like she ghosted him until, like the decoy ghosted him until she realized I was here. So then she picked up conversation the 29th.
Okay. Does he mention possessing child at all?
He didn't like I was trying. I was like pulling teeth because he's like a drunk, like or like a former drunk. So he's like, I don't remember, but like he did admit to seeing child on Instagram. I was trying to say it's like you don't become like attracted to kids like what do you imagine if you've never seen child porn? Like if you like this is all fantasy and in your imagination. Like how do you picture it if you don't know what it looks like? But he didn't budge. So. But I'm sure there is definitely some stuff. I can't imagine. Like also I tried to tell him because like he's like, I don't know, I don't talk to anyone. But it's like he relentlessly messages her. So like even when she stops talking to him for months. So it's like he was calling bullshit. And that's when he brought up the 16-year-old he's grooming from Boston.
Oh, he does.
So there is another minor, yeah. Yeah, he's like, I wanted to make her my girlfriend.
Is the 16-year-old yours?
No. It's like it might be like a real girl, so
Right.
you know. And he's like, but I'm going to stop that now. I'm like, yeah, because it's grooming. Fucking idiot.
This is the most recent text you guys have met?
Yes, yeah. All this stuff is from like the past day and a half or so. Arranging the meetup, Like the fact that he's here, it's like he can't. I know. I was just like, let's just talk, keep it chill. I thought he was gonna, because he has like charges and stuff like that, like from Florida, I think.
How do you know what charges? Is it all public record?
Yeah, we do like all the background checks. We try to do our due diligence, and
Yeah, for sure.
I know he has like drug charges too, like cocaine, all that. So.
I'm gonna go take a check.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, I understand. Like not being able to arrest him now. It's like I wish he just sent one fucking dick pic. It's like, not like obviously.
It's tough because obviously there's like swear an oath and all that stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no,
And
of
that's
course.
why they prefer a police officer. There may be ways I think you might have to jump through a little bit.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like I said, it's a learning experience for us all. Which
Yeah, because
I can appreciate,
yeah, and because I've spoken to a number of different precincts and everything. I've heard all different types of ways to go about it, differently to make it better and more lock. But
this is great for more probable cause.
yeah, I can't imagine it wouldn't be. For God's sakes. But yeah, it's like one detective told me something that was pretty profound. It was if we were to notify authorities beforehand, then I would be acting incapacitated as an agent, and then I would have similar red tape that you guys unfortunately have.
Worse.
Yeah, so
Even though you would think.
it's kind of like entrapment type situation. So that's why I figured just go for it, talk to them. Hopefully they tell me everything, and then get you guys involved after. Because our main goal is convictions, and we want to get these people locked up. I think this guy is very dangerous. Lord knows. One dude I met in Suffolk County, very concerning. The fact that he has daughters, who knows what's happened in the past, I don't know. But I've had, certain predators I've caught later on their family members have reached out to me and told me like way crazy shit that like I had no idea about.
Opened up in the future.
That-
Opened up in the future.
Yeah, well, basically, like this one guy, his name was Eric, and he was in Suffolk County on Long Island, and he, you know, I didn't even know his last name until the cops got there. It was like a stroke of luck miracle that we found him and talked to him. But he was, it turns out he was a registered. No idea, and it was because he molested like a 9-year-old girl like years prior, but I didn't know, and but yeah, so it's like, you know, this guy's telling me I don't know anything, I'm just a drunk. It's like, okay, so I bet in your drunken stupors you probably fucking did some terrible shit. So the problem is he's drunk, he doesn't remember. So I don't know.
It's funny. I didn't know what to expect when I was reading the call notes. I'm like, let's see what they're up to.
Yeah. No, you guys came pretty quick. I appreciate that.
Waiting on a check.
You guys want to, just because the music, it might be copyright issues, like with the video. Is it okay if we go back outside? On
yeah,
that
just
side. Yeah, because it's a double way.
Yeah, you wanna go on the
yeah,
other
yeah. I just fear, I don't want the video to get taken down.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Just stand by over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Or near your
I'll go in the
car.
car, yeah. Oh, what happened with the live?
Oh, I think they're arrested.
Let's go. Yo. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got an arrest, people. It looks like he's arrested. Definitely cuffed. Oh, shit. I got it. Let's fucking go. Yo. Yo. Wow. Based Fall River Police.
You have the stack of papers?
Yes. Here you go.
You don't mind if we take these copies, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
Is this what I think it is?
Yes.
What's your channel?
PP Long Island. Poachers Long Island.
What's up, man? I love the work, dude.
Hell yeah, thank you.
My wife's actually like looking to be a decoy.
Yo.
That would be sick.
Tell her to come through.
Yeah, she's right there.
Okay, wait. Let me get this guy.
Look at her. She looks like CGO.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Listen. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, yo. I did not expect that. Yeah. Wow, fuck this clown. Yo. Oh my God, let's go. Hi.
Can I just get, do you have an idea of your number?
Yeah, sure.
Can I just get a
Cool. So he's getting arrested?
Yeah, warrants.
Oh shit. Let's,
It helps the investigative process.
yeah, absolutely.
Because now it sees the tape or something.
Yeah.
But,
Awesome.
appreciate you guys.
Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hooey. Damn, these damn warrants. Warrants will get you. The warrants will get. My God. Hooey.
Really bad.
Yeah, no, the guy's grotesque. He's a real piece of shit.
I've seen some pretty bad shit. So
Yeah.
I can only imagine, man, out here.
Yeah.
We know a
Yeah.
couple of people out here that we were even thinking of like sending out names.
Hey, I mean, if you want to do some decoy work, I mean, you look young enough. Yeah, no, exactly. It's perfect.
Older than me.
Wow.
Man, this is a good address for you.
I can.
So how many like convictions and stuff have you guys got?
Well, we're very new. Like,
Yeah, she said so.
Yeah, so you know, like Alex Rosen, like
Yeah.
poachers.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
we're a branch of his organization.
really?
Yeah.
Holy
We literally were just
we
watching.
love
Yeah.
Alex.
No, Alex is the man.
I was literally sitting there. No, we
Fans.
love fans.
Yeah, wow.
We were sitting there watching and we're like, dude, he's making the same
I
mannerisms.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're like,
Yeah.
there's no way
Yeah,
he
phone number you contact
printed
him.
chat logs like
Yeah.
without it being like bad.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He was like into like porn. He was like has fantasies about his 13-year-old stepdaughter. So his kids, he has like 5 kids with like 3 different women, and like and step kids too, I guess. But like they're all in like Florida. Yeah, and he's like 40 years old. He works in some like warehouse around here.
Do you have on you the information of the person that was?
And all right, we got really lucky because Mark here had all these warrants out for him, so he just got arrested and he's going to the station. We're heading down there now. We met some fans of predator catching. We might have some new decoys on our hands, and yeah, we're just gonna keep on catching. This is our 6th catch, 2nd in Massachusetts, and our 3rd in like 4 days. So we're fucking crushing it. We're going hard. And yeah, stay tuned. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram, we're popping off right now, actually. So get following, get looking at all our stuff because we're gonna keep catching more and more. Stay tuned.